So for today's assignment, y'all are going to be dividing decimals by a whole number by using long division. Okay, so let's look at this first problem. This first problem, I have 3.5 divided by 5. So this is kind of new where we already have a decimal inside my division garage. When we were converting our fractions to a decimal, we had a whole number inside the division garage and a whole number outside, and then we placed the decimal inside when we wanted to start adding zeros. Okay, but this one we already have the decimal on the inside, and so what we need to do is we need to make sure that the decimal in our final answer matches up. We always have to have our decimals match up in our division problems. Okay, so now I'm going to start dividing. How many times does 5 go into 3? Well, 5 can't go into 3, so I'm going to put a 0 there. 0 times 5 is 0. 3 minus 5 is 3. Now I need to bring down my 5. How many times does 5 go into 35? Well, 5 goes into 35 7 times. 7 times 5 gives me 35. And 35 minus 35 is 0. So we can stop dividing because now we have a remainder of 0. So my final answer, which I'm going to put up here in the top right hand corner, is 0.7 or 7/10. Okay, let's look at the next problem. So the next problem, once again, I already have a decimal inside my division garage, and I have a whole number on the outside. So I need to make sure that I match my decimal and my answer with the decimal in my division garage. So now let's go ahead and start dividing. So how many times does 4 go into 8? Well, 4 goes into 8 2 times. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. Now the next step in this process is I need to bring down my 2. Okay, how many times does 4 go into 2? Well, it can't. So if 4 can't go into 2, then what do I need to do next? I need to add a 0 in my answer. Okay, so then we can repeat the process. 0 times 4 is 0. 2 minus 0 is 2. And now that I still have a 2, I need to add a 0 and bring it down. How many times does 4 go into 20? And my answer is 5. 5 times 4 is 20. And 20 minus 20 is 0. So my final answer is 2.05. So I'm going to put that up here. 2.05. Okay, so now that you're done taking these notes down, you can go into today's activity, and you have 3 questions that are very similar to this, and then a 4th question that's going to lead into what we're doing on Monday.